Thank you. All right, we are live. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? It's a beautiful Friday evening, and luckily, we don't have rains. It's not cold, and the weather has suddenly becomes so sunny. And so is our Friday Night Live because we have a wonderful artist whom we'll talk about a little later. But how have you guys been? How's been your week? All good on your side, and welcome everyone to another episode of Friday Night Live. This is season 6, episode 2. For all of you who are new, we are a studio. It's a recording, mixing, mastering studio from Bangalore. And as a part of Studio 7, we started this initiative about a year, less than 2 years back, called Friday Night Live, where every Friday we bring in a new artist and we go live from the studio. So, yes, it is live, and it's not pre-recorded, and that's the format, right? And if you're an artist and if you know any artist, then guys, this is absolutely free. Do contact us. Our numbers are down below, and we'll give you a call, and if everything works out, then we'll do a show with you guys, right? So that's the format. We have successfully completed 5 seasons, and this is the 6th season. Every season we feature 9 brand new artists. And yes, season 6, we are really excited. Episode 1 went great with Suraksha and Kalyan. And if you guys want to catch up on the Friday Night Live old seasons, then you can go to the YouTube channel. And if I'm assuming you're already on the YouTube channel, so you can just browse through the videos, right? So, yes, welcome everyone to another brand new episode of Friday Night Live. Today, we have with us an amazing person to start with, but more important, a beautiful name of the band, IRAM. Right? I love the name, and we'll talk to IRAM what the band is, how he conceptualized it, and all of these things. So, without any further ado, let's welcome the star of the evening, IRAM. Hey, IRAM,
Hello,
how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are
Say a
you?
hi to our audiences.
Hello. Hello, how's everybody?
Yes. So that's Iram, as in that's his stage name, right? A band name. But your name, your name is Neil, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. So that's Neil, guys. And he's going to be belting some amazing Hindi original numbers for you guys this evening, right? And yeah, so let's kickstart with this discussion, from the genesis of Iram. So where did the band name Iram emerge? Tell us our audiences a little bit story about the genesis of the band Iram.
Okay, so the band started in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
That's about the time I decided to take up music full time. I am an engineer. I did my civil engineering. I was working in construction.
Right.
Around 2014, towards the end of 2014, I started teaching music.
Right. Right.
And I became quite independent financially, and I started the band around early 2016. I had
Mm-hmm.
another member along with me as well. Then his name is Gaurav.
Mm-hmm.
We released an EP late of 2016, and
Right.
when we were forming the band, when I was looking to name the band and think about basically what we would call ourselves, I ran through some Urdu words online.
Right.
I wanted to name it something in Urdu because we were writing in Urdu.
Right. Right.
So it made sense to just have a band name that is in Urdu. So I ran through a lot of names, and Iram struck with me because I just loved how it sounded. It sounded really, really, I don't know, nice. It sounded round, and it kind of rolled off the tongue, kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah. Yeah.
feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it meant something very special as well. It means a garden in heaven, Jannat
Wow.
ka Bagh.
Jannat ka Bagh, garden in heaven. That's what
Yes.
it means, guys. What a beautiful band name. And Iram, Neil, we are super excited to start the evening. So, what do we have from you to the audience to start with?
So to start with is a song called Karar.
Karar. Okay.
Yeah. Karar basically means peace and
Peace.
tranquility.
Yes.
The song is about basically it's about finding healing through yourself. Shifa.
Right.
Shifa means healing. So the song is basically about learning to love yourself first before loving anybody else.
Wow.
And once you do that, you achieve a certain level of peace.
Right. Definitely.
That is quite indestructible. It's very
Right.
hard to disturb that peace because you're so happy with who you are.
Right. So we're really excited. Let's kickstart. And guys, let me tell you, watch out as he opens the song. Not only is his music unique, his voice is unique, and the lyric writing is superb. We're gonna talk a lot about his lyric writing, his compositions, and so on and so forth. But now let's kickstart the evening, guys, with IRAM here starting the show with this first song. Take it away in 3, 2, 1, and go.
जुबान तू शफा की इब्तिदा इल्तिजा हूँ अब्र में डूबा हुआ मैं यहाँ तू बना साहिल मेरे दर्द का दस्तूर यहाँ मैं मजबूर जरा महसूस हुआ जो नूर तेरा दस्तूर यहाँ मैं मजबूर जरा महसूस हुआ नूर तेरा ज़ुबान मेरा तेरे लफ्ज़ की इब्तिदा बयां तेरा अज़ा से अलग इल्तिजा हूँ अब्र में डूबा हुआ मैं यहाँ तू बना साहिल मेरे दर्द का दस्तूर यहाँ मैं मजबूर जरा महसूस हुआ जो नूर तेरा दस्तूर यहाँ मैं मजबूर जरा महसूस हुआ नूर तेरा सुबह तू शिफा की इब्तिदा इल्तिजा. Thank you.
That was awesome. That was awesome, Neil. What a brilliant, brilliant way to start this episode. And I love this song. We need to talk about your influences. While you compose all of these things. I think it's. I mean, it's obvious that there is a lot of Urdu influence. And the melody lines are way so unique. In that way, right? And what I really liked is the entire thought process around the composition itself, right? So, Neil, quick question, right? So, where does this song come from, and how does it, become a song for you? Because every artist has its own journey, right? So, what's your process?
So I mainly firstly come up with the chord progression.
Right, right.
A couple of chords that I really like. So I came up with this and this. This was the basic progression, and I sing along with that.
Right, right,
I generally just hum a melody.
right.
Then once I'm sure, okay, this is what the melody is going to be, I start writing. Writing is much later.
Right, right.
So I mean, some songs take years.
Yeah,
In the sense that I just compose them and I leave them. I'm not really trying to write.
Right, right.
I just let them be. Eventually, when I feel like, okay, I need to make this a song because it's a great composition, I need to turn it into a song, then I sit down and I write. And I'll take about, a day maximum or 2 days to write. It will not take me more than that. If I sit down to write, it will be quick.
Right.
But generally, I take my time with writing.
That's awesome.
I give the composition some time to sink in my subconscious.
Yeah. That is very important because I think as a composer, it has to manifest within yourself, right?
Yes,
Unless until you bring it out to the people out there. And that's a brilliant point. I think I 100% agree that's how things art is created, right? And with that note, what's the next song, Neil?
The next one's called Ameeron Ke Gham.
Ameeron Ke Gham.
Yes.
Wow. And can you talk a little bit, because the title itself is so interesting. A lot of people here can relate to it. First world problem, like Gandalf says. Can you describe a little bit, like, why Ameeron Ke Gham and what was the thought process behind this?
So the song is about, I find it very strange when rich people complain, about the issues in their life. Like, in the sense, sometimes they say, oh, my phone's not working. I've got an old phone. I need a new phone. I've got an iPhone 13. I need an iPhone 14.
Yeah.
That kind of problems. Like, rich people have strange problems. Poor people, they're looking, how do I pay rent? How do I buy my next meal? And the poorest of poor people, they're basically, what do I do to get a job? Like, how do I make a living? Things like that. But rich people, that's non-existent. So the song is about that.
So is the song about your perspective about rich people and their problems, or is it about, what is it about?
No, it's basically actually about, I think, a perspective of everyone, of me, in a way.
Okay.
So now, for example, like I say that there are so many issues in this world, right? And I communicate that to rich people.
Yeah.
So it's about their problems, basically. It's like problems that are not really problems, correct? But I say this to a poor man. I say the same things to a poor man. The poor person will call me mad.
Yeah.
Like, क्या पागल क्या गा रहा है? क्या revolution के बारे में गा रहा है? Like, what is he thinking about? Just let us enjoy life, have a drink, and just
chill out.
Just make some noise, kind of, so that we can dance to it. Wow. So that is basically the concept behind it. I think we have lost touch with the human side of ourselves. Wow. We have truly lost touch with it. How much ever we say and we care when some big incident happens, it should not have happened. It's so bad. But the next second we move on. We just move on the next second, unless it has happened to us. Unless we are the ones who have been inflicted with that kind of anything, like violence or uh, harm, we don't stay with that feeling.
Yeah.
We move on so quickly,
Yeah.
So the song is that, the concept of the song is that how we have learned
Yeah.
to put behind the really ugly things in life, just put like blinders on the left and right and just focus on our life and just work on making money and
Yeah.
leading a good life.
Fabulous. Like, let's really excited to hear this.
Yeah.
So it's called
Amiro ke gum.
Amiron Ke Gham. And
Yeah.
here we go. Take it away in 3, 2, 1, and go.
अमीरों के गम, ये गम है अजीब, दीवाना कहे मुझको ये गरीब, दीवारों के बीच क्यों छुपता बशर, हजारों में है इनारा दफन। हाँ ये कातिल बना, न काबिल बना, है जालिम बड़ा, निजात दे खुदा, हाँ खुद को ही ये करे आशना, न खुद में बसा मलाल जरा। अमीरों के गम, ये गम है अजीब, दीवाना कहे मुझको ये गरीब। Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. That, my friend, was so heart touching, to be honest. Let's talk a little bit about the second verse of the song. What was the line again?
सेकंड, दीवारों के बीच क्यों छुपता बशर,
Yeah,
हजारों में है इनारा दफन. So bashar basically means mankind,
mankind. Okay, yeah,
all of mankind, humanity basically.
yeah.
So दीवारों के बीच छुपता बशर, हजारों में है इनारा दफन. Inara is angels.
Angels. Okay.
Angels, they have been buried,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So basically it's
So
about,
humanity is.
we are
Yeah.
within walls, we live in walls, and we lock our doors, and we have these big grills and gates because we are so scared that something will happen to us.
Wow.
And it
yeah.
is because there is such a high degree of violence,
Yeah.
where you have young kids, little kids, 2 years, 3 years old, who have somehow been, violated, and they have been buried.
Yeah, yeah.
They have
yeah,
been
yeah, yeah.
put under the ground, So that line is basically that as humanity we have to protect ourselves, and there's nothing to be proud of our achievements, I think, for the fact that at the end of it we have to lock ourselves up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We have to be within our homes, and we have to lock ourselves up.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant thought. I mean, for me, what excites me, and which I told Neil yesterday as well, is his entire thought process. I mean, going back to chat, there's a lot of people, on chat. Let me just quickly pull it out as much as possible. There's Ruhi who says, hit like you mean it. Yes, guys, please do hit the like if you're enjoying. Where's that? I think, okay, where's the chat? Okay, yeah, Shishir says, beautiful topic for a song. He's also a brilliant singer and a singer-songwriter, actually, and I've been wanting to get him to Friday Night Live. Shishir, make sure you come this season. All right. But yeah, he says that that's a beautiful topic for a song. I 100% agree. Ruhi says, what sensitive writing. I agree. I
Thank you.
completely agree. There's Vijay Envy who says hi. There's
Hello.
Atmananda Anandan.
Oh, those are my relatives. That's
Relatives.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
time for blissful music, he says. All the best for Neil and team.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
There's also Nintin. Nintin 6 Nin. Okay, maybe it's, I don't know. He says, let's go. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of people who have tuned in, and my chat is, yeah, there's Asfia, there's Tosef, there's Gandalf, there's Ruhi. Whom am I missing here? A lot of people tuning in, but I think it's time to move the pedal to the next level. Neil, what's the third song?
Third one's called Sakib.
Sakib. And
Yeah.
could you quickly tell our viewers what the song is about? And because it's pure Urdu, right? So
Yeah.
it's absolutely important for the audience to digest some of these really Urdu words.
So Sakib basically means something that shines,
Something that shines. Okay.
and the song is a song about doing something for the world.
Wow.
If you think that there is a problem with it, there are issues that need to be solved. Do something about it. Don't just sit idle. And
Yeah.
if you have a light and fire within you,
Yeah.
let that shine. Let that
Right.
show that to the rest of the world. And that little movement, that little bit that you do, that will make a difference.
Wow. Wow. Sakib, ladies and gentlemen, IRAM in the house. Take it away in 3, 2, 1, and go.
साकिब सोज जो बयां करे वो ज़मज़मे ज़िया बने यहाँ। हाँ साकिब सोज जो बयां करे वो ज़मज़मे ज़िया बने यहाँ। परिंदा जाग जाग परिंदा जाग, तू है इखलाक जाग, तू है इखलाक, तू है बरी शामिल सदी, तू है बरी, तू है बरी लम्से यकीन साकिब नबी, तू है बरी, तू है बरी। लाज़िम इश्क की सबा रहे, जज़ा रहे, खुदा रहे यहाँ। हाँ नाकिस जोर की जुबा रहे, वफा रहे, ज़िया रहे यहाँ। हाँ लाज़िम इश्क की सबा रहे, जज़ा रहे, खुदा रहे यहाँ। नाकिस जोर की जुबा रहे, वफा रहे, ज़िया रहे यहाँ। परिंदा जाग जाग परिंदा जाग, तू है इखलाक भरी शामिल सदी तू है भरी लम्से यकीन साकिब नबी तू है भरी नहीं जालिम खिज़ां फिर कहाँ खोया महताब का कदर खोया वफा नहीं जालिम खिज़ां
That was awesome, Neil. This is, you're just like, I mean, with every song, the thought process gets deeper and deeper. Luckily, I understand a little bit of Urdu, right? And you can relate to how deep the thoughts are because, of course, Urdu is a very beautiful language, to start with, and it has a lot of words to which are synonyms to each other. So you can use those words very, very elegantly if you can get a hang of it. And Neil, my friend, this is super rocking, man.
Thank you so much.
This is super rocking. Even on the chat, as I read, as you were singing as well, a lot of people commenting that the lyric writing is superb. There's Ruhi who says, where was that? No, I lost that. Okay, yeah, his writing is the real hero here. Complex ideas coming through so forcefully. Stay strong, IRAM, she says.
Thank you.
She is also, she's an ex-FNL artist. She was featured last season. She's from Bombay. She came all the way from Bombay to play. Dave is here. Dave is also another ex-FNL artist, who was featured last season, if I'm right. And he says, wow, his voice is so mellow and soothing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Asfia says, God bless you, Neil. Nice writing, Neil. There's also Soumya Soman.
Yes.
She says, hey, come on, sing Sarshar. My 2-year-old daughter's favorite song.
So that's my sister-in-law, actually.
Oh,
and
nice.
My niece, right, she sings that song so much.
Wow.
So I released the song on September 23rd.
Yeah.
And I was in Kerala at their home when the song came out.
Right.
And my father-in-law just kept playing that song the whole day on the TV.
Yeah.
And the child just picked it up. Now she sings it, obviously like a 2-year-old, but yeah, it's amazing. It's just amazing.
Yeah. So there you go. IRAM has a huge fan base, so to speak, starting from 2-year-olds. Is that understanding right? That's a beautiful way of putting things across. That's awesome. There's also Vijaya NV. All the best, Neil. Beautiful, heartful music.
Thank you. That's my mother-in-law.
Hello, Auntie. Thank you so much for coming in. And I hope you guys are having a good time. Your son-in-law is a rock star. What else can I say? He is belting some amazing music. Shaiju NV says super.
Oh, this I think maybe a relative, but I'm not.
Okay, okay. Yeah, sometimes these YouTube names also, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
they change a bit. Dave says heading to Spotify to listen to the song right away. Yes, but
Thank you
make
so
sure you're
much.
back to listen to the next song from Neil as well. Dave, Neil,
All right. Yes.
let's move on to the next one,
Yeah.
bro.
So the next one's called Yaad.
Yaad.
Yeah, Yaad is it, it's the first song I ever wrote.
Ooh, we spoke about this. Yes, yes,
So this was
yes.
when I was around 15 years old.
15 years
I had
old.
just learned how to play the guitar.
Right,
Learned a few songs. I remember this was by Linkin Park, a song called Crawling by
right,
Linkin Park.
right.
I liked the chord progression, and I thought maybe I can try to sing something along with this,
Right.
with the same chord progression. And I
Right.
started singing, and I wrote my own song. Yeah, it's just a
Fabulous.
simple, you can call it a breakup song,
Yeah.
like sort of.
I mean, for
love
me,
song.
what? I mean, the reason. I mean, we spoke about it yesterday in the song in the jam session, right? The reason why I asked you to put this song is because it's your first song, and your first song is always special, right? Because it comes from let's say internalizing your own music, right, for a long time, and then trying to interpret and present it the way you want it. Your first song is always very, very special to you.
That's so true, so beautifully said. Actually,
Yeah.
amazing. That's right. Actually, because most of that time, the music was just within.
Right.
Eventually, it came onto a guitar, and then I wanted to take it one step further and let me just try to sing along with the guitar and see how it is.
Yeah. 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 I mean, I think I mean I'm really excited. Let's get the audiences to listen to it as well. So guys, here is Neil's first song that he wrote at the age of 15. It's called Yaad.
Yeah.
Here we go. Take it away in 3, 2, 1, and go.
क्यों अभी तुम मुझ में हो नहीं, याद तेरी फिर आती है नहीं, रास्ते वो प्यार के वो अपने हैं नहीं, बातें तेरी झूठी लगने लगी। खुशी जो तुमने मुझको दी, गम भी लूंगा हंस हंस के मैं सभी, क्या सजा और क्या जजा ना सोचा था कभी, याद तेरी फिर आती है नहीं। तेरी यादें भुलाकर, ख्वाबों को सुलाकर, गम को जलाकर चला मैं चला, यादें भुलाकर, ख्वाबों को सुलाकर, गम को जलाकर चला मैं चला। Thank you.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
You know what? After listening to this, it doesn't surprise me that you turned out to be a musician. Because this is brilliantly written, and of course, the 15-year-old in you is quite obvious in the writing, the way you have written it. But I would also like to comment from here, at the age of 15, writing a song like Yaad to, the other songs that you have already presented. There's a huge maturity, and you've improved tremendously, not only musically, but also lyrically and vocally as well. I mean,
Thank you so much.
this is amazing. I mean, I personally like what you first create, like your first song, right? Because it has a lot of memories associated with that, and you're struggling to interpret it. But then, once you do that, then the sky is the limit, right? I mean, then you can do whatever you want. And this is amazing, amazing, Neil. A lot of people really enjoying your music. Ruhi says you have managed to bring together such unique chord combination, goosebumps.
Thank you.
His increasing comfort level is so apparent as the show is progressing. Lovely to witness it,
Thank you so
says
much.
Ruhi. Asfia says, mesmerizing. Gandalf says, 15 years में breakup song ही लिखते हैं सब लोग. Well, that's true actually. That's very true. That's really, really true. Deepa Bharati is here. Hey Deepa, what's up? Hey guys, joined a bit late but loving the lyric writing. Deepa Bharati is also an ex-FNL artist, and it's so lovely to see so many FNL artists coming in, because they've been a family to us, and we love them to bits. And it's amazing to see them come and listen to another artist, right? I mean, it's just so magical.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, and all of you guys who are new, this is Friday Night Live. Two things I want to mention. One is we do this every Friday with a brand new artist. We're running season 6, episode 2. Second thing, all you people who are loving IRAM's music, just pull down the description of this YouTube stream. You will see IRAM's Spotify profile as well as Insta profile link. Do follow their music, listen to their music. They've released a lot of songs on Spotify, and some of them are really, really good. Some of these, they're not playing off, obviously, because of the time constraint, but they are wonderful songs, so do listen to it. And also, those of you who are enjoying the show so far, hit the like button, let YouTube know that you guys are enjoying the show, and also do subscribe. All you newbies, do subscribe to YouTube channel, because every Friday we bring in a new artist. And I mean, if you're a music lover, then this is the place for you. And of all you people who know artists who are live playing artists and they want to be featured on a show, do let them know about us. And if we like their music, we're going to feature them. It's absolutely free. We don't charge anything. This entire FNL format is made for artists, so that they benefit more than us, because we want to support art, we want to build a community of artists, and that's the intention. With that note, Neil, what's the next song?
The next one's called Bake Off.
Bake Off. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about Bake Off, Neil.
Okay, so Bake Off, the word basically is fearless. It means without fear,
Yes,
right?
yes,
But in our world, it's impossible to be without fear.
absolutely.
We work our lives around fear.
Yep, absolutely.
So the song is about that, If we as a community, if we can all dream of a better world, and maybe vision a better world, there will be a better world someday.
Wow. So Bake Off is daring to dream big, daring to be optimistic, daring to dream of a better world.
Yes.
Wow. I'm already so inspired by your thought process and your lyric writing, because if I remember the other FNL artist who wrote really, really different songs on different, again, the thoughts were unique, was Praveen Alva. He wrote in Tulu. He's from Bangalore, and we did a show where he played all his originals, and even he had some amazing lyric writing and thoughts. And so, Neil, really excited, man. Let's listen to Bake Off. Take it away in 3, 2, 1 and go.
बेखौफ है नहीं जहां, इसका कसूर क्या है, वहाँ बना इंसान। भूले ना लम्हे वो वक्त से ही बदला समा, चल हौले चल देख दुनिया जरा देख सपना देख कि हो हंसी जहां जिसका कसूर वो दफा जिसका हिसाब वो खुदा है तशनगी अमन की हंसी चल हौले हौले चल देख दुनिया जरा देख सपना देख कि हो हंसी जहां चल चल देख दुनिया जरा देख सपना देख
Wow, Neil, I love that line. Chal dheere chal dekh. What is it?
सपना देख
Sapna
चल
dekh.
हौले चल
Hole chal, yeah.
Yes.
Dekh sapna dekh zara. Wow, man, this is truly inspiring, and I must confess that your thought process is very unique, and it's a God gift to be able to first of all think about these kind of, let's say, optimistic or social issues, and also have the ability to be able to bring your thoughts together in a lyrical format for a song. Because I work with a lot of lyricists and writers, right? I mean, a lot of people write beautiful poetry, poems. They are amazing, but writing to the song, to the melody, is a task by itself. It's not that easy, right? Because in melody you have mathematics, which means you have meters, and the syllables need to fit into those melody lines, which is meters, right? And most of the times they don't. So you will have to figure out the word that is a synonym for the word that you had written, which fits into the melody lines. I mean,
True.
it's a crazy world out there to just like write a verse, of lyrics to a song. But I mean, the reason why I'm sharing this is just to let you know that it's just amazing the way you write, Neil. I mean, you're so true to your thought. And the entire lyrics just like you keep us keep us thinking about that. I mean, is there a conclusion? No, right? But then is just open out there for people to interpret. That's what I love about it, because I personally am. This is the let's say difference of opinion that me and my partner Rajesh have. I always want to conclude, right? And he, as a writer, he's like, sometimes you don't need to conclude. Like, why do you need to conclude? Just let it out there. So yeah, I mean, it's amazing. So thank you so much for enlightening us with such beautiful thoughts, Neil.
Thank you so much for having me as well.
It was amazing. Farooq Ismail says beautiful song.
Thank you.
Asfiya says fantastic song. There's Surabhi says beautiful with a heart. Soumya Soman, sending a lot of emojis out there for you. I think people just vibed to this, Neil.
Thank
and
you so much.
Let's push the pedal to the next level. What's the next song, Neil?
So the next song's called Kargar.
Kargar. Yeah.
Yes. Kargar means something workable, something that you can mold into or make into something else.
Got it.
Like a piece of wood is Kargar, you can say, because you can chip it,
Yeah. Got
make it into a table, a chair, anything.
Got it.
So this song uh, is about how the world is a very workable thing. You know, you can mold it and make it into something that is very beautiful, but we have molded it into something that we are using only for work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we are kind of, it's like a pot of resources for us,
Mm-hmm.
and we have gone beyond using it. We are not now exploiting it, and
Mm.
everything is about business and money and just making more money.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
the world in that process is getting beaten down, and not just money. Even the song is also about religion
Wow. Okay.
as a thing that is similar to money,
Right. Right.
where we use religion to control,
True.
not as a means to spiritualism or a means to understanding what we are in or
Right.
what this place is,
Right.
but only as a means to control, and again a means to make profit.
Right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And I'm really excited about this thought process. Kargar,
Yes.
guys. Kargar means something that you can make something of, and of course, this beautiful life, you can make anything out of that. It's all in your hands, and that's a beautiful thought again. And I'm really excited to listen to this. If I'm right, I think my favorite line is in this song. If
Yes,
I am right.
the last
Is it,
line.
is it,
I
is it the same
usually
song?
like that.
Oh man, let's talk about that after the song.
Yes.
All right, take it away, Neil, in 3, 2, 1, and go.
शामों सहर है खौफे धर्म, ये कैसा खुदा, ये कैसा शर्म, अदब नहीं वजूद, हिसाब है बयां, मजबूर होकर है ये सही, साहिल सुबह कश्ती ज़मीर, लिखा है ये नहीं, ज़हन में छिपा है कहीं। है कारगर ज़मीन इंसान कहाँ, ढूंढे सुकून अब जहाँ मिलता जज़ा, सबर में सुकून अब कहाँ, बस रोश का, ज़हन मज़हबी अब दोष का, काबिल है ये ज़मीर समझ सके फकीर जालिम खुदा नहीं इंसान मज़हबी
Whoa, whoa,
Thank
whoa,
you.
whoa. Neil, that was brilliant, man. I think this is the best song that I liked of all the songs. Of course, you played all of them so beautifully, but this, it spoke to me. This is very deep. I don't know how many people would really understand what you're trying to say, because it's a very I don't know how to put it across. Very subjective, opinionated, discussion to have. Especially my favorite line where you say, um, "Zalim,
जालिम खुदा नहीं इंसान मजहबी
yeah, zalim khuda nahi insan mazhabi." That's like those two statements. It's very meaningful that way if you look at it, right? Because most often, if something goes well, then it's the insan that has made it, right? If something doesn't go well, then it's the god, it's God's fault, right? It's so contradictory to each other, and somewhere, we have, as human beings, found solace in our own understanding of this world. And I think the Sufi saints, as well as the other saints of different geographies, whether it is the European or the American or the Indian, I think they all spoke about a life beyond all of these things, right? Understanding of life, from that perspective, and you have written it so beautifully, Neil.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
This is amazing. This is goosebumps moment. Gandalf says Zeher Mazhabi, good way of putting across communalism. Um, Dave says, goodness gracious, from the vocals, the writing, as well as the chord progression, absolutely mesmerizing. Fan here, sir, says Dave.
Thank you. Thank you, Dave.
Dave,
Thank
like
you
I
so much.
mentioned, he's amazing artist, like amazing English singer-songwriter. But yeah, I mean, he's vibing to it. He says vibing to all the above, to be honest. It is on fire. A lot of people agreeing with me and my comments, and that's really nice. And Dave also says heart-touching song.
Thank you. Thank you, Dave.
Brilliant, brilliant, Neil. So what do we have next?
Next, we have Begana.
Begana. I think
Yeah.
this is the last second song,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yes, we have one more last song, guys. But Begana, what's the context, Neil? Quickly.
Begana is about existentialism. So it's a song that I wrote about myself, for myself rather.
Wow.
It's about how I'm not very comfortable being in the world, in the sense that um, it's just it just gets too overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah.
Where you feel like you're the only person who is bothered
Yeah.
about some things nobody else is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the thing I feel sometimes is maybe I shouldn't be, like, I have to step back and take things more relaxedly,
Easily. Yeah.
easily, not so seriously, But as a person, I have never been able to do that for years,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah,
I
yeah.
get a little frustrated with the fact that I am like this,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So the song Begana basically means disconnected, kind of like,
Right.
away from the world. So yeah, I feel like I am a little bit of an outsider in the whole world.
Wow.
I don't have any place to go to. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
have
yeah.
a place to call home. I think it was maybe mostly my wife. I would say when I met her, I felt like there's another person who thinks a lot like me.
Right.
Who even speaks things that I have spoken to myself
Right.
in my own room. Thinking about something. So she was probably the only person. So there I feel at home. Otherwise, even with my own family, I have had conflicts, and because they tell me don't take things so seriously.
Yeah, yeah.
Life is. It is true that life is more than just the sad things, but I don't know. I have been programmed in a way to focus on what is more negative and critical.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that every artist, would vibe to this very thought of being, let's say, begana that way,
Yes.
in their own way. I saw Rajesh there, nodding his head for I think almost every word that you just mentioned right now, because he's vibing to that as well. And so is Dave. Dave also says, Neil, I feel you, bro. So with that note, Neil, let's
Okay.
kick in, guys. Here's Begana. Take it away in 3, 2, 1, and go. Uh, just a second. I'm not getting the signal. Is it on guitar tune mode?
No, no, it's not on tune.
Can you change the battery? I'm not getting any signal. Ah, okay. Yeah. All right. Sorry, guys. We have a slight problem. Let me just quickly see. Rajesh, can you put the same battery again and just
Hold on. Let me just see.
Sorry, guys. I think the guitar battery drained out. Let's just quickly fix. Rajesh, can you quickly put the same battery again? Just put the same thing and put in the cable. Let's try. Okay, can you play? No. Yeah. No. Which means the battery has drained out. Yeah. Just change the battery. If that doesn't work, I have one more battery here. Sorry, guys. We have some technical issues. How many of you are guitarist? If you're guitarist, then you will understand what problem we have. So basically, every guitar has a pickup, and that is run via a 9 volts battery, and that battery all of a sudden drained out. So we are trying to replace that so that we get some guitar signal so that you guys can hear. Yeah. All right. It's just gonna take us a minute, hopefully. Yeah, until then, let's talk a little bit about Friday Night Live, guys. Yes, I get the signal. Yes. All right, we're good to go.
Okay, let's start. Sorry about that.
Sorry, guys. Technical problems. Take it away, Neil. 3, 2, 1, and go.
ये ज़माना है बेगाना गम है नूरे खुदा तेरा घर है फिर क्यों डर है दिल में मेरे सदा ये ज़माना है बेगाना गम है नूरे खुदा तेरा घर है फिर क्यों डर है दिल में मेरे सदा क्या दस्तूर है हाँ मजबूर है ओ मेरे खुदा क्या कसूर है क्या दस्तूर है हाँ मजबूर है ओ मेरे खुदा क्या कसूर है आखिर जितना दोज़ख उतना जन्नत बिकता यहाँ बारीकों का जीना ऐसा बारी बारी फना आखिर जितना दोज़ख उतना जन्नत बिकता यहाँ बारीकों का जीना ऐसा बारी बारी फना क्या दस्तूर है हाँ मजबूर है ओ मेरे खुदा क्या कसूर है क्या दस्तूर है हाँ मजबूर है ओ मेरे खुदा क्या कसूर है ये ज़माना है बेगाना गम है नूरे खुदा तेरा घर है फिर क्यों डर है दिल में मेरे सदा
Thank you.
Wow, Neil. That was awesome. It's a brilliant song. And most important, is people talking about the batteries. Typical guitar problems with these acoustic guitars is absolutely, there's also Vishal Goswami, who is another ex-FNL artist. He's here. He's saying, hey guys, sorry, late for the party. And also he says, overworked and underpaid, been so busy with work. Vishal, man, it's really nice to see you. Thank you for joining in. And there was a poll that I think the moderator Hema ran, and 71%, I hope the poll has ended. 75% now. Okay, maybe I'll talk a little later. So there's a poll that's running on your music. Let's talk about that later. And now we come to the last song, Neil. What do we have for the audience?
All right, the last one's called Ilm. Ilm Na Mujhe Ishq Ki. So this song I wrote when I met my wife.
Ooh.
It's a love song. I think it's just one thing that I think can just save ourselves. We can save ourselves from that. Love is just amazing.
Right.
It's how you can have very little in your life, very little things and very little, I don't know, success and very little people maybe, but you have just one person that you can say that you love and that person loves you back. That's all that you need, in this world. That's like $1 million.
I agree. I mean, this is so awesome. So basically, you took us through so many different journeys of life, and finally, you are ending on a note of love. Wow, this is so beautiful. I'm super excited. This song, obviously dedicated to Neil's wife. If you're watching, man, enjoy. It's really nice to be in love. And of course, be married to an artist like Neil. So that's amazing. I heard you're also an artist. So do call us. We can do a show, but then that's for laters. Dude, let's do the last final song from the band IRAM. Here we go. Take it away in 3, 2, 1, and go.
सुरूर का है दास्तां तेरे हुस्न का इल्म ना मुझे इश्क की तू तेशनगी सोज से बयां जा मेरा जा तेरा बयां बयां जा मेरा जा तेरा बयां शाद तेरी जुबान सुबह से इब्तिदा इल्म ना मुझे इश्क की तू तेशनगी है सोज सी बयां जा मेरा जा तेरा बयां बयां जा मेरा जा तेरा बयां
Thank you.
Neil, that was awesome. Simply put, that's the right note to end the show, which is the love note. You
Yes.
know, brilliant singing and brilliant show. Gandalf says that's a beautiful comment, right? You know, the girl who broke Neil's heart when he was 15. Hope you are listening to this song and realizing what you have missed. It's so cheesy, but so true as well. You know, amazing. Dave says, "Oh wow, the first few lines itself are so packed with beauty." Atmanandan Anandan says, "Love you, Neil." SR Asfia says, "Woohoo." Dave, absolutely beautiful. Vishal says, "Loving the music." So many
Thank
people
you.
out there, you know, who have cheered you, who have loved your music, who have probably heard your music for the first time. So all you people, please do follow Neil. Just pull out the description out there. He's got a Spotify. We've put in his Spotify link as well as his Instagram handle. Do follow him. He does a lot of live shows in Bangalore, and he also releases a lot of songs on Spotify. So make sure that you follow him on Spotify as well as on Instagram. And for all those people who are brand new to the show, this is Friday Night Live. Every Friday we bring in a new artist and we go live from the studio. Next Friday we're gonna have another amazing artist. This is absolutely free. If you're in Bangalore and you want to be featured, do contact us. If we love if we vibe to your music, if we love your music, then you're in. We try to book a slot with you and we do the show. Star of the evening today, Neil. On behalf of the Friday Night Live team, we would like to thank you for accepting the offer and coming here and enjoying the show and helping us enjoy the show as well. Okay. We also have Udit. What's up? And we also have Rizwan. I hope you guys can see these guys. But yeah, today Rizu is taking a break and they're chilling out. But Neil, coming back to you, thank you so much for two things. One, coming over to the show and being a part of Friday Night Live community. We are really, really happy that you accepted the offer. The second thing is thank you for enlightening us with such beautiful music, lyrics, and voice.
Thank you for having me, Nadeem. I had a great time. Thank you for making the offer, and thank you for this wonderful evening. Thank you, everybody who tuned in and listened. Please follow IRAM. It's the handle is at iram.music
Yes.
on Instagram, and I'm on Spotify. Follow us on Spotify as well. I have some more performances coming up. I will keep you posted, and if you follow the page on Instagram, you'll definitely get to know about the performances.
Yes, please do follow, guys, and follow us and follow all the great artists. They are amazing. And yeah, with that note, let's end the show. Have a great weekend, guys. Enjoy your weekend because next week is going to be, we'll be featuring another brand new artist. We're super excited with this new talent as well. With that note, have a great weekend. Enjoy and see you next Friday. Ciao.